Sunday, September 28. A new Moses. Read Deuteronomy chapter 18, verses 15 to 22, and Joshua 1, verses 1 to 9. Why is it significant that the book of Joshua starts by echoing a promise related to what would happen after the death of Moses? Let's begin with Deuteronomy 18, starting at verse 15. The Lord your God will raise up for you a prophet like me from your midst, from your brethren. Him you shall hear, according to all you desired of the Lord your God in Horeb in the day of the assembly, saying, Let me not hear again the voice of the Lord my God, nor let me see this great fire any more, lest I die. And the Lord said to me, What they have spoken is good. I will raise up for them a prophet like you from among their brethren, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak to them all that I command him. And it shall be that whoever will not hear my words, which he speaks in my name, I will require it of him. But the prophet who presumes to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or who speaks in the name of other gods, that prophet shall die. And if you say in your heart, How shall we know the word which the Lord has not spoken? When a prophet speaks in the name of the Lord, if the thing does not happen or come to pass, that is the thing which the Lord has not spoken. The prophet has spoken it presumptuously, and shall not be afraid of him. And Joshua chapter 1, beginning at verse 1. After the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord, it came to pass that the Lord spoke to Joshua the son of Nun, Moses' assistant, saying, Moses, my servant, is dead. Now therefore arise, go over this Jordan, you and all this people, to the land which I am giving to them, the children of Israel. Every place that the sole of your foot will tread upon, I will give you, as I said to Moses. From the wilderness and this Lebanon as far as the great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, and to the great sea, toward the going down of the sun shall be your territory. No man shall be able to stand before you all the days of your life, as I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will not leave you, nor forsake you. Be strong and of good courage, for to this people you shall divide as an inheritance the land which I swore to their fathers to give them. Only be strong and very courageous, that you may observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded you. Do not turn from it to the right hand or to the left, that you may prosper wherever you go. This book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate it day and night, that you may observe to do according to all that is written in it. For then you will make your way prosperous, and then you will have good success. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and of good courage. Do not be afraid, nor be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you, wherever you go. Although Moses had died, and a new leader, Joshua, had been appointed by God, there are parallels between them. Both men had been told by God that they would lead their people into the land promised to their fathers. As the Lord said to Joshua, Every place that the sole of your foot will tread upon, I have given you, as I said to Moses. And that's Joshua chapter 1, verse 3. Joshua would finish the work that had originally been given to Moses. He was really a new Moses. Read Exodus 33:11, Numbers 14:6, 30 and 38, Numbers 27 verse 18, Numbers 32:12, Deuteronomy 1:38, Deuteronomy 31 verse 23, and Deuteronomy 34 verse 9. What do these texts tell us about Joshua? First of all, Exodus 33 and verse 11. So the Lord spoke to Moses face to face, as a man speaks to his friend. And he would return to the camp, but his servant Joshua the son of Nun, a young man, did not depart from the tabernacle. And Numbers 14, verse 6, But Joshua the son of Nun and Caleb the son of Jephunneh, who were among those who had spied out the land, tore their clothes. And Numbers 14 and verse 30. Except for Caleb the son of Jephunneh and Joshua the son of Nun, you shall by no means enter the land which I swore I would make you dwell in. And verse 38. But Joshua the son of Nun and Caleb the son of Jephunneh remained alive of the men who went to spy out the land. And Numbers 27 and verse 18. And the Lord said to Moses, Take Joshua the son of Nun with you, and a man in whom is the Spirit, and lay your hand on him. And chapter 32 verse 12. Except Caleb the son of Jephunneh the Kenizzite, and Joshua the son of Nun, for they who wholly followed the Lord. And Deuteronomy 1 and verse 38, Joshua the son of Nun, who stands before you, he shall go in there, encourage him, for he shall cause Israel to inherit it. And Deuteronomy 31 verse 23, Then he inaugurated Joshua the son of Nun, and said, Be strong and of good courage, for you shall bring the children of Israel into the land of which I swore to them, and I will be with you. And Deuteronomy 34 and verse 9. Now Joshua the son of Nun was full of the spirit of wisdom, for Moses had laid his hands on him. So the children of Israel heeded him, and did as the Lord had commanded Moses. At this stage, the promise that God would raise up a prophet similar to Moses in chapter 18, verse 15, is only a possibility rather than an accomplished reality. The opening words of the book of Joshua remind the reader of this promise and at the same time create an expectation to see it fulfilled. Though dead, Moses still dominates the first chapter. His name is mentioned 10 times, Joshua's only 4. Moses is called the servant of the Lord, while Joshua is referred to as Moses' assistant in verse 1. It will take a lifetime of faithful service and obedience for Joshua to receive the title Servant of the Lord, as it occurs in chapter 24 and verse 29. Now it came to pass, after these things, that Joshua the son of Nun, the servant of the Lord, died, being 110 years old. Even if the first chapter of Joshua captures a transition between two great leaders of Israel, the most important character is the Lord himself, whose words open the book and whose guidance dominates it. There are no questions as to who is the real leader of Israel. And so to finish today, throughout the ages, God has called men and women to lead his people. Why is it crucial to remember who the true, invisible leader of the church is?
Sunday, September 28. A new Moses. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. Joshua chapter 1, verse 8. If men will walk in the path that God has marked out for them, they will have a counselor whose wisdom is far above any human wisdom. Joshua was a wise general because God was his guide. The first sword that Joshua used was the sword of the Spirit, the Word of God. It was because the strongest influences were to be brought to bear against his principles of righteousness that the Lord in mercy charged him not to turn to the right hand or to the left. He was to follow a course of strictest integrity. If there had been no peril before Joshua, God would not over and over again have charged him to be of a good courage. But amid all his cares, Joshua had his God to guide him. There is no greater deception than for man to suppose that in any difficulty he can find a better guide than God, a wiser counselor in any emergency, a stronger defense under any circumstance. The Lord has a great work to be done in our world. To every man he has given his work for man to do. But man is not to make man his guide, lest he be led astray. This is always unsafe. While Bible religion embodies the principles of activity and service, at the same time there is the necessity of asking for wisdom daily from the source of all wisdom. What was Joshua's victory? Thou shalt meditate upon the word of God day and night. The word of the Lord came to Joshua just before he passed over Jordan. This was the secret of Joshua's victory. He made God his guide. Those holding the positions of counselors should be unselfish men, men of faith, men of prayer, men that will not dare to rely upon their own human wisdom, but will seek earnestly for light and intelligence as to what is the best manner of conducting their business. Joshua, the commander of Israel, searched the books diligently in which Moses had faithfully chronicled the directions given by God, his requirements, reproofs, and restrictions, lest he should move unadvisedly. Conflict and Courage, April 20, page 116.
And remember, God is always faithful.